From Neural Newscast, this is Buzz, tracking what's trending and why it matters.
Internet, we are live and locked in. Welcome to Buzz. I am Lila Grant.
And I'm Jonah Klein. We're tracking the signals that are actually moving the needle today.
Jonah, my feed is absolutely erupting. It feels like every major icon is hitting the live tab at the exact same time.
It's a total collision of pop culture and high-stakes news, Lila. Let's dive in.
First up, if you've looked at X this morning, the word live is basically owned by Bad Bunny and Lady Gaga right now.
Exactly. USA Today is highlighting the massive buzz around Bad Bunny's Super Bowl halftime performance. It's officially the 2026 bingo card moment we all saw coming, but still weren't ready for.
And Gaga is keeping that energy high at the Olympics. People are clip sharing like their lives depend on it. It's that rare moment where everyone online is actually watching the same thing.
But it's not all just stadium lights. CNBC is also keeping the live trend going with stock market updates. There's a lot of green and red flashing on people's screens today, and the volatility is keeping the finance bros just as active as the pop stands.
It's a weird vibe, Jonah. Seeing a Lindsey Vonn update next to a market crash report next to a halftime show leak. It's peak internet.
The digital attention span is being tested for sure. But we have to pivot to some much heavier news that started gaining traction late last night.
Let's talk about the legal updates regarding former President Trump and the immigration system.
The LA Times is reporting that an appeals court has affirmed a policy of jailing immigrants without bond. This is a massive legal affirmation of a core Trump-era strategy.
And the reaction on X has been polarized, to say the least. While legal scholars are debating the precedent, the political side is heating up because of the Freedom 250 feet event.
The New York Times mentioned that Freedom 250 is becoming a major focal point for donors. It really underscores how the legal rulings and the campaign fundraising are feeding into one another right now.
It's definitely fueling the conversation about the 2026 political landscape. But Jonah, there's a story coming out of Minnesota that's arguably even more viral because of the direct impact on local communities.
You're talking about the ICE Ruses. This one is tough to read, Lila.
It really is. The LA Times is documenting reports of ICE agents in Minnesota using deceptive tactics to make arrests. We're talking about agents wearing hard hats to look like construction workers.
And the dummy plates. That's the detail that's really sending shockwaves through social media. The idea that vehicles are being masked to blend in.
It's creating this environment of extreme fear. People are posting warnings and photos, trying to alert their neighbors about what to look for. It's turning everyday objects into potential signals of danger for these communities.
The ethical debate on X is roaring too. You have one side saying ruses are a standard law enforcement tool, and the other saying this destroys community trust and spreads unnecessary terror.
It's a stark contrast to the glitz of the Super Bowl talk we started with, but it shows the range of what's trending, from the biggest stages in the world to the local streets of Minnesota.
That's the reality of the feed today. High energy, high stakes, and a lot of people looking for answers.
We'll keep tracking how these stories evolve. I am Lila Grant.
And I'm Jonah Klein. Thanks for joining us on Buzz.
Neural Newscast is AI-assisted, human-reviewed. View our AI transparency policy at neuralnewscast.com. Explore more at buzz.neuralnewscast.com.
This has been Buzz on Neural Newscast, tracking what's trending and why it matters.